When are you going to trade it in for a Wrangler?
That ain't never gonna happen.
In today's video, what we're gonna be doing is checking out some of our neighbor and good friends rigs that we've got behind me. So we've got a good lineup. We've got a 2011 JK in Cosmos Blue, a 2018 JL in the Pumpkin Orange, and then we've got a 2023 Bronco on the end here in the Carbonized Gray. And then, you know, I had to throw my Jeep in the back too, just to kind of flex a little bit in the neighborhood and be the president of the HOA around here. Hey on Dirt Road, CRED. Oh my God. So we kind of set them all up together here, and we wanted to talk a little bit more about what they've got going on their rigs, some of the parts that they've installed, and then also what they enjoy doing with their off-road vehicles. Kind of a good variety of vehicles, and we're gonna be installing some parts on these today too, to help make their daily commutes a little bit easier. We decided to let's hook them up with some parts. Our good friends over at Bullet Point Mounting Solutions sent us some full kits for all of these vehicles, so let's get started. All right, so first up to bat, we're gonna be chatting with Mike. He's got the 2011 JK behind me. We're gonna kind of go through like the same questions. I think a lot of you guys at home do like to hear what other viewers and what other kind of people on the channel drive and what they have. So Mike, thanks for being with us today and letting us park in your big driveway here with all.
I'll send you the bill.
So Mike, tell me first off, tell me a little bit more about your Jeep. What year is it? When'd you pick it up?
It's a 2011 JK Unlimited 4-door. I think I purchased it in February of 2015, so it was used. It had 30,000 miles on when I bought it, and this month I just turned 150,000.
So a lot of miles on it.
A lot of miles. Drive it 50 miles a day. It's my daily driver. I love it.
And what else? So what do you use the Jeep for? So daily driver. What else? What's your primary use for?
And I use it to, of course, haul mulch and do my landscaping for some work. I just love driving it. Off-roading. I've had it off-road maybe 3-4 times.
Yeah, well, it's a clean Jeep too. It's the Cosmos Blue. It's a rare color.
My favorite parts of these Jeep, of course, I got a 3.5-inch lift kit that I had put on. Rubicon Express. Got the Diodynamic SSR.
The C2s. Yep, C2s up on the pillar there.
I got them on the pillars. Those work well. You know, you're off-roading. You need to see at night, even if you're doing some kind of utility work.
Just general driving
General driving. You know? Yeah. I got 33-inch tires on, new steering stabilizer. I got CB in the interior. Plenty of extras.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm looking to probably go up to some 35s, maybe re-gearing in the future. I know I've talked to Matt a little bit about a supercharger, and he's saying Hemi swap.
Hemi swap, LS swap.
I have to wait to see what kind of funds he comes up with there, because I'll let him pay that bill.
Right. So yeah, one cool thing about this Jeep we wanted to mention, Ryan actually brought it up. This is a 2011 JK, so it gets daily driven every day. And honestly, it's got a lot of, so you've done a lot of maintenance to it, but then when you do maintenance, what I like what you do is you do everything and then kind of give it like the one step above.
Right,
so tell us a little bit more. I know you got some diff covers on here.
Got some ARB diff covers. I mean, I did get some new gearing put in the rear end. I went to limited slip differential. Works great. Unfortunately, we didn't get a lot of snow around here this year. So I didn't really get to try it out, but you know, it's a JK. You know, that you guys out there that are looking for used Jeeps, the JK is still a way to go. I mean, it's more economical than purchasing some of the new fancier equipment like some people I know. But like I said, I turned 150,000 miles, and this thing's still going strong, still doing what it was meant to do.
Yeah, and the cool thing is, ton of parts out there too. So
right. One day, maybe long term, I park this thing and I get myself another daily driver, and I really do some work to this thing and make it more of a showpiece.
There you go. All right, so let's throw on that bullet point mount. We got a specific setup for the JK, so we'll get that installed.
Perfect, let's do it.
All right, guys, so we just got it installed. 2011 JK, got the twin arms up here, so one for the GoPro and then one for the phone mount. Mike, what do you think?
I think it looks great. I mean, I'm used to throwing the phone down in the console and it's ringing or whatever. I can't see nothing.
Yeah, now your hands free. You'll be able to text, kind of do whatever. Yeah. Well, not text while driving, of course.
No.
Staying legal. But yeah, you got your phone mount up there, and let's move on to the next rig. All right, guys, so we're on to the next Jeep, a 2018 Pumpkin Wrangler, and this is a sport. So this is Scott next to me. Scott, you got a great Jeep behind you. So let me know, kind of the first question is, why'd you buy this Jeep and when'd you pick it up?
Yeah, we bought this in 2018, brand new from Ladd. And we actually got it in Baltimore, Maryland, because we loved the color so much.
So they had to transfer it up to you?
They had to transfer it up to us.
Oh, that's cool. So the color, you're an Orioles fan. So
being an Orioles fan, it goes with me.
It's a rare color. You don't see too many of these rolling around. So what do you have done to it so far?
So the first thing I did, I got custom wheels for it, Wrangler tires, and then I did the soft top was my next one.
I mean, I like the slant back top that you have on here. Yeah. So you originally bought it with a hard top, right?
I did.
And then swap that out because you guys typically have the doors off.
We strip it down every May, and then we put everything back in the end of September. Run through town with the music blaring with Morgan Wallen, baby.
So let me ask you this then too. So you already told us what the mods are. What are like some of your plans for the future with this? Do you have any other plans for it?
Not a lot, just to do maybe other options with it, and I'll probably contact you to do that. So,
maybe a lift or something in the future?
I mean, we did, yeah, maybe. We took it off-road one time, and we kind of learned our lesson, but
well, this is a good daily driver. It's a fun vehicle. It's a Jeep. You've always got it stripped down. So.
Yeah, I love it.
All right, Scott. So on this one, you actually opted for the dual ball mount on the single side. So we do have the phone mount, and then we've also got the GoPro mount. What do you think?
Oh, I love it. You know, because I always had my phone in the center console.
Well, I think even Bullet Point says on their website, like cup holders are for cups. They're not for phones.
Exactly.
So they make them put them up here. And no, we actually had this set up on ours originally. Then we went with the full mount. But with you got twin setups. So.
Oh, I love it.
All right, guys. So last but not least, we got a 2023 Bronco behind me. We've got Pappy Rick that lives down the street. Now, Rick, I'll tell you, this Bronco probably took a little bit to come in. So when did you order it, and when did it come in, and why'd you pick this one?
Well, for starters, it was ordered so long ago, I almost can't remember.
The year was 1991.
But I think I got on reservation back in 21, somewhere around June of 21. Ordered a 22, went all through that, no vehicle. Had to go back in and reorder a 23, and it finally came in on Valentine's Day. Go figure. The whole process probably took me a little over a year and a half.
Okay. And what trim did you get? What color?
Originally was going to get the Outer Banks, and then I decided to go ahead and just go get the Badlands, and I got the Lux package on it. Did not get the Sasquatch though, because I still wanted to be able to get into it.
Sure.
I'm an old guy, but I do got all the comforts. It's basically my daily driver. I go everywhere with it. This finally came in. I like it. I've had Fords for like ever.
It's been a good vehicle for you so far.
I like it. I really
So what do you have done to it? I saw some grab handles, a couple things done to it already.
Yeah, nothing big and major. Some of the little things that everyone complains about. Put the grab handles on. Did change my lettering to the American flag. They have a auto stop feature in there, which I hated.
Yep.
So that's been eliminated. It does
There you go.
Does not bother me anymore. The double honk when you step out of the vehicle with a rowing, that's turned off. And I got my fog lights to stay on whether I have high beam or low beam.
Oh, that's sweet.
Otherwise, when I add a few lights here or there, but no, definitely don't want no lift kit or anything.
Nothing yet. So future mods, just some lighting. What kind of lights are you looking to put on?
Ones that make me able to see. These lights are not bright enough for me.
And we got some lights for you for the back, some diode lights we got to install.
Oh yeah, the backup lights on this. When you're old, they're not bright enough either. You know.
Yeah.
I have a question. When are you gonna trade it in for a Wrangler?
That ain't never gonna happen. You just instantly got on my bad side.
Oh, just like that.
No, I am diehard Ford guy.
Well, we love them all.
I tell you what,
we love them all.
I tell you what. I drove a brand new Jeep Wrangler, and it wanders all over the road. The ride in it is horrible on the road. Granted, solid axles are better for off-road, but the independent suspension, I've got a much smoother ride. Not even people that go off-roading, probably 90% of the time, they're on regular roads. This steers good. It rides good. I get 20.5 miles to a gallon on the road with it on trips. I can't complain. Get me a Jeep that still has a regular motor in it that can match me, and then we'll talk. I take a beating from everybody.
Yeah, I mean, so just like Ryan asking that, like obviously it's all in good fun. Like we're not like diehard Wranglers to where we can't appreciate 4x4s. I think it's really the lifestyle is that we like, you know, something that gives you the freedom, take off the T-tops, but you can still enjoy it. So we just like to see people getting out in the hobby, and this isn't just a Jeep channel, so glad to have the Bronco. Let's throw on the whole Bullet Point Ruby grid system, which is going to give you a lot of options.
Yeah, that starts. Definitely got to have something to hold my phone.
All right, Rick, well, we got everything installed. We got the Bullet Point Ruby grid with the one phone mount and then also the GoPro mount. What do you think?
I think that's going to work really well for me.
Yeah, it's a clean setup. It's the same setup I have on my Jeep, but they made it for the Bronco now, so you're all good to go.
I appreciate it, buddy.
Not a problem. Thanks for letting us use your Bronco.
Oh, you forgot about the bullet can opener.
Oh
that I
yeah,
got.
this,
Yeah.
the adjuster, and you got the can opener too.
Yeah,
Yeah, Bullet
there.
Point includes that. It's like a nice little bullet with a bottle opener on the back. So they even include little gifts with it. I think it's pretty cool.
It is.
All right, guys, well, that's gonna be a wrap for today's video. We successfully installed 3 Bullet Point mounts onto a JK, a JL, and a Bronco, all right in a row, and had a chance to talk about some of our neighbors' off-road rigs. Now, the cool thing about this is you guys get to see a lot of the other builds that we have going on. We've done a few videos like this in the past where we do full build walkarounds just to give you some ideas of what's going on these vehicles. Now, Scott did have to leave. He had to go do mulching or some other thing at his house on a holiday weekend. What gives, you know? But it's a huge shout out to Bullet Point Mounting Solutions. And if you guys want to check out any of the Bullet Point mounting kits that we put on these Jeeps or Bronco today, be sure to click the link down in the description. It'll take you right to their website where you can get this ordered and even use the code DRC10 to save 10%. Now, I want to thank you guys for watching this one. Until the next time, my name's Matt with Dirt Road Cred. Get out there and earn yours.